Pika. Pika, Pika.
Welcome back to the only Optic podcast with appropriate audio levels.
Ooh, shots.
We are back with the Flycast right on time on Sunday.
Yes.
Like it's always
every
been.
Sunday.
Every Sunday.
We're pumping them out. We should probably stop saying
Thursday.
they're going to be out Sundays. When it's wait, today's Thursday?
Tomorrow's Thursday, which is when it will most likely be out, correct?
Can't we get it up tonight? I don't have a video.
Dude, no, we can't.
Really? Why?
No, there's no way. I've got too much to do tonight.
Yeah, but this doesn't take editing. It's just
it takes rendering and it takes uploading, which takes forever. It's 6 p.m. Tomorrow will be the day.
I'm streaming anyways.
So, all right. So I guess the first thing that I kind of want to talk about before we talk about you disappearing off the face of the earth for 2 weeks, went to a Halo event. It's my second Halo event, or it's like my third Halo event. Got to see all of your buddies. Did you have any fear of missing out emotions?
No, because I didn't even watch online.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I don't know.
You just hate the game.
Yeah. I think I don't like the game, and something about it, I think because it was such a stressful, maybe the most stressful time of my career and what I retired on, it's like, it's literally, well, not literally, but it's probably a slight bit of post-traumatic stress disorder every time I watch.
Makes sense, because people don't know.
Like, seriously.
People don't know that, like, that shot we did, the famous shot in Vision, the best episode ever, that shot was not planned.
Yeah.
That shot was raw emotions, which is why it was so, like, emotional.
Yeah.
And you would literally... You had just talked to your team like 5 minutes before that. Like you had just gotten off the Skype call telling them there's no more Optic.
Yeah, they're not on the team. I'm retiring.
Yeah, and you're kind of, Optic's kind of leaving them in the dust, which is just business. You're kind of leaving them in the dust because you had no other choice.
Yeah.
So like your best friends, because it was Hines, Brad, and Aaron, right?
Yeah.
Literally like 3 people you've been playing with forever.
3 people I've known probably since 2006. I think I've known Ace and actually since like 2005. Like I think I've known all 3 of them since 2005. That's how long we've all been around.
That's that's insane to me. So like, so you had just gotten off the call with them, pretty much. Everyone, like Lethal kind of ruined everything.
What do you mean?
As per usual.
Yeah.
They get on Optic, then you have to retire. You have to leave your team basically stranded looking for one. You play with them twice after that or something.
Yeah, just for because I had to.
Yeah.
And they needed someone. But yeah, it was just I don't know. Yeah. Halo 5. Just watching it, I guess, even just, I don't know. It's literally like post-traumatic stress disorder.
That's crazy. Did you feel that way watching? I mean, obviously, you don't like the game. You don't like Halo 5. And from what I've heard, most of the Halo community didn't like Halo 4, right?
No. No one
liked Halo 4. So could you, if all your friends were playing Halo 4 and you still weren't playing, would you watch that?
No.
You wouldn't watch that either?
No.
So you can only watch games.
I've never been a big watcher.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people at events, they'll like even back when I played at events, it's like we'll get knocked out. Say we got like top 6. It's like still a bunch of matches going on, like good matches, and a lot of people want to stay and watch. And I want to go back to the hotel and just like get away from it because I'll probably either be pissed that I'm knocked out or just not interested in watching, I guess, for whatever reason. I don't know why. Just I never found an interest in watching. Same with sports in general. I played basketball and football growing up, but I never watch basketball or football. I didn't watch TV.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That makes sense to me.
It's weird.
And I don't watch soccer, and I played soccer for like 14 years. Like I played for literally my whole childhood. I don't know. There's like I don't know. I guess the weird like video game nerdy fan in me, like it's kind of like, I don't know. In a perfect world, everyone that retires from what they do in video games immediately moves to like a analyzer role, or they stay in the community somehow. Whenever I heard COD 4 was coming out, I was like, or the remastered game, I was like, damn, like it's gonna be so cool to watch Big Timer play. Maybe even like go to a LAN or something, like just for fun, and just like see like where his roots, like where he came from, and then it comes full circle. He's gonna be playing Call of Duty again. The game comes out, he plays it for 2 hours, and then hasn't touched it since.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a big fantasy.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's cool to see people like Merc and TP and Revan and people like that in the Call of Duty community, like, I don't know, like analyze and stuff after they're done playing, and I guess Walshy and Side and stuff.
I mean,
like
I'm definitely still in the community, but I'm not. I'm in the community. I'm in the esports community, just not specifically Halo, I guess, anymore.
That makes sense.
If I wasn't in Optic, though, I probably just wouldn't be in the community at all. Or maybe I would try to get a job or something over like
just to have
343,
right?
Kind of, yeah.
Just to like have a job.
Yeah, but it'd also be, of course, something like I know people that work there.
Yeah. Do you still have a passion for
something
Halo? It's turning into kind of like a you interview, but I'm just curious. Like we don't really talk about this. Do you have a passion for Halo still, or no?
I don't know.
Just kind of over it.
I don't know.
Because like there's so many people in COD like that just wanted for so long just to see it succeed, because like we were so down in the dumps. Like whenever I say we, but I was just like watching YouTube videos back then. But
I mean, it would suck to see Halo like I would feel away if I saw Halo like kind of like die out, or get really, low tier, kind of how it was in Halo 4.
Right.
I'd definitely feel away, I'd feel sad about it. But I don't know, as far as like a passion, I mean, I don't think that'll ever go away. Halo will always, it's like my first love.
Yeah.
It's like, you might not be in love with it anymore, but it's still, you have love for it.
Sheesh. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess like when I was first coming into Optic, like I just like attached myself to that, because when I was like remember like when I at 60/50 I set myself up in like the living room.
Yeah. I remember that for some reason. Cuz
like people knew Mike.
Yeah.
But they didn't know you guys for Halo. They knew you guys because you were in the house.
Yeah.
And like Halo at the time was like you guys' biggest passion or whatever. And like that's like when I remember sitting there and I was like, if this shit is all gonna work out, if I'm actually gonna move into this house, like that's I want to like uncover these things that like nobody really talks about. So like I was really interested in like Bose talking about like Optic Nation, because everybody was just focused on the gaming team.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was really like I wanted to like actually bring Halo to light. And I think with especially the time where it was like you, Cleet, and Mike and Stellar, that's like it kind of happened with CS:GO lately too, but like more people were kind of focused on you guys than the Call of Duty team, because the COD team was just winning.
Especially when we had everyone. Yeah, it's like it's like the COD team was winning, so it's like cool. But it's like they consistently won, that it was like not boring, but it wasn't as exciting as trying to see this Halo team that's in the basement grinding for 12 hours a day trying to win. It's like people definitely, their interests steered towards the underdogs.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what are these? Oh, these guys are really trying to, make something.
Yeah. Because I remember whenever who was the first team? Because I tried to watch the first team the tournament where you guys won, the BTH team won. I watched that tournament. It was the first time Optic had like competed or whatever in Halo.
Oh yeah.
And, like it was like
That's when Optic had
Ola,
sniped down. Ola,
Ola sniped down Ace and Mike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I tried to watch that, and like while Optic was playing, I think it had like 6K viewers, and people were like, "Man, like we haven't seen 6K viewers in a while because Halo 4 was so bad or whatever."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Man, that kind of sucks. Like nobody's really talking about Optic Halo." And then you guys won. You came in, and then there was a few series where you guys had 6K viewers on your personal Twitch streams and stuff like that. It was like,
dude,
I don't know, it kind of worked out.
Mike in the last chance qualifier, I think had like what 28K or something.
That was the best stream I think I've ever watched.
Yeah.
I watched it the whole day.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever heard TJ
Dude, with Gary? Fucking
Gary,
Dude,
I just remember one time Gary was like, Gary said something. He was like, "This is it, man. Nick, 09 Nats." And then he said Mike, and he said something like, I don't know, one of Mike's championships or something like that. And then he was like, "Chaser, let's go." Dude, it was so funny. That's when everybody was like, "Calm down, Gary."
Yeah, calm down, Gary.
Dude, that stream, that was probably one of the most legendary streams I've ever seen.
Dude, people love Gary.
Dude, seeing him again this weekend was so funny.
Yeah.
He like came up to me and he was like, "What's up, man? How you been?" And I like looked at him, and I hadn't seen him since you guys lost that
Like regionals?
Regionals, yeah, I hadn't seen him since then. So I looked at him, and it took me.
This is why I don't watch. It's so like just so disappointing.
Yeah.
Just remembering that feeling, like,
Yeah.
was that my last tournament?
Nah, because PAX was after that.
Oh yeah, with like Nated.
Yeah.
Then was that my last tournament?
I think that might have been your last tournament. PAX.
No, wait, no, because that was me, Mike, and then I went to a tournament. Me, Ace, Nated, Straight Sick.
But
I think
the
that
last
was my
one was
last.
the one where you Spartan charged that dude with Brad.
Oh yeah,
The region.
Oh, dang.
Relegation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your last tournament.
relegation. Yeah.
Yeah. So
At least I went out with that.
TJ said that was your best play of all time or something.
I mean, that was definitely clutch.
That was crazy. But TJ has like the best story of that relegation or that last chance qualifier stream. He said he was in a Skype call with like 18 Halo pros, and he said the entire time, like whenever you guys had that close game, was it with the Suds? I think it might have been. Where you like perfected that guy on Kali.
I'm
You know
not
what I'm talking
sure.
about. Like the game. You guys were down like 2-1 on
Yeah.
flag.
Was
looked
I like
perfect
by
to
the
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you like clutched
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
You like AR'd a guy and then perfected a guy. Yeah. He said during that moment, all you heard was 18 people just screaming. Just everyone. He was like, there was no one talking. Everyone was just
God,
screaming.
dude.
And just like, I wish somebody had recorded it, man.
Fuck.
Those are the kind of
See, like,
situations.
yeah. I love that. That's literally what I played for.
Just those moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
That's the best.
It's crazy because I was like recording. I remember it because I was recording behind you, and you had a DMR. You perfected a guy on the on the basement floor of Kali,
Yeah,
like the
like
ground
under the
floor.
base.
Yeah, and then you ran up and then killed a guy with the AR. Perfected the other guy, returned the flag, and then you guys won.
Yeah.
That was crazy, man.
Dang.
It's weird to think about those days.
It's like good to think about that kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
then
But then you think about you guys getting 13-0'd by CLG.
there's so many so much more stressful moments.
Yeah. I was not planning on talking about Halo this much, but
Yeah.
But-
What had even started this?
Because-
I think you.
yeah, because I went to the Halo event.
Oh
and
yeah.
The thing
I went to a Halo event. So describe your career.
So the thing about, but what I was like introduced to is that there's a lot of like terms in Halo that are Halo specific, like in the community, but don't have anything to do with Halo. Like,
Wait, what
do
you
know what
always get pissed that I would say?
when
I feel like there was always something I'd say in COD.
you say hit mark,
Yeah.
and it pisses
I got a hit
me
mark.
off. It's hit marker. It's hit marker.
Yeah, that would always piss you
dude,
off.
that pissed
Dude, I got
me
a hit
off.
mark with snipe.
Dude, every time you do it, I would just And then, like, I thought you were doing it on purpose after that, so I would just...
Yeah.
And that's ultimately why I stopped playing with you.
Because I said hit mark.
Because I hit mark. But I got introduced to the term milky.
Yeah. You
Is
never heard that?
I'd never heard
Milky? Really?
Milky. Can you explain what
Milky. It's definitely used in a couple of ways. I mean, milky could either mean like someone who's being like greedy with something. Like stop milking all the Cheetos if someone's hogging. It's like hogging.
That would make sense.
Milky. That's one way you could use it. Then Royal 2 will use it in any way possible.
Yeah, that's who taught me.
Really?
Yeah. I was at dinner.
Dude, he's freaking milking, dude. Dude, this waiter's like, if the waiter's taking too long, dude, this waiter's milking.
And that's why I asked because him and his brother.
If the
were
chef
there.
like didn't put a lot on his plate, dude, the chef milked us. Like that.
Yeah, dude, that's funny. Because he said milking is like if someone's wasting your time.
Yeah.
Like you're being milked.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So they kept saying milked, and then first I heard PJ say it, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then he was like, "Just wait till Matt gets here." And then Royal 2 and his brother came over, and dude, Royal 2 and his brother are so funny together.
Yeah.
Like how long?
It's
have you
so
known
weird
Royal 1?
how long have I known Royal 1?
Yeah,
Not really. Like I don't know. I think he's always been. I'm sure he definitely competed, but it's always been Royal 2, really. Mm-hmm. That I've always known Royal 2, but I never like was friends with him until like I was always like acquaintances, but never like hung out.
Yeah,
because he doesn't like the only time I talk to him, I probably would be at events.
Yeah, and
like after he's out or whatever, it's like he's not out like drinking and stuff because he was always young. So I never like became like good friends with him until like probably a year or two ago, or like 2 years ago or something. I don't know.
Just hearing the two of them talk are so funny.
Yeah,
and
he's
then
hilarious.
He also said like his brother was like, "So have you ever heard of the itis? Do you know what that is?"
I don't think so.
That might be
I can imagine what it is.
He was like, "The itis is a specific term for when after you're done eating, you feel full and you feel like tired and you want to just sleep."
Dude, I'm king itis.
I was about to say that. Dude, I lived in a constant state of itis, if that is the case. And so we were just, the entire weekend, my goal was just to use the term milky and the term itis.
This coffee got me anti-itis.
Anti-itis. You did kind of, you are kind of milking time right now.
I just milk that. Nah, that's actually not a definition it could be used for.
But yeah, the Halo event was fun, dude. Hanging out with everybody. I don't know. The venue was pretty cool. Seeing all the people. Apparently, I mean, I got to see Cloud, who, I guess I have Halo acquaintances. Cloud being one of them. Gary being one of them. And then, of course, I have, like, good friends, too. Like,
can't believe you didn't meet Demon D.
Yeah, I didn't know he was there.
I can't believe I didn't know he was going either. If I knew, I don't know, would I've went? Like, knowing Cloud, Clutch, and Demon D were all there. Yeah. Dude, they took a picture together, and I was like, ah.
Was that the moment?
Yeah. I was like, man.
That sucks.
Like, those three guys are, like, my best friends.
Yeah. Do you still, I mean, they're, like, still your best friends?
I mean, not, like, best friends because I don't talk to them that often. But, like, at a certain time, they were, like, when we were teaming, we were literally best friends. That's all crazy, of us were best friends.
I didn't realize that, like,
especially me and Demon D.
Yeah.
And then me and we just were like a family.
Yeah.
It was weird
because you have like your own relationship with all three of them, right?
Yeah. Like literally all three of them will say the same thing. There wasn't like a standout person that would like kind of not be like included in like the family or whatever.
Like everybody does everything together.
Like there's not like one person that like we're like kind of talking shit about.
Yeah.
Like that I feel like there's every team that you
does that
think
now.
of, there's like kind of that one person that people are kind of talking shit about,
Yeah.
behind their back. But no,
I will say our
because if
Halo
we were
team,
talking shit, we were talking shit to each other.
Yeah. I will say our Halo team doesn't do that.
Yeah,
They'll talk shit about
that's actually true. Yeah,
they'll talk shit about like Brad's messy, like when it comes to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And PJ stresses a lot.
Yeah.
They'll talk about that, but like in game they don't talk about it.
Yeah, I would definitely say Snakebite and Royal 2 are like, I don't know, brothers.
Yeah.
They've been teaming
They've been
forever.
teaming,
Like
yeah.
they were like the Snakebite and Royal 2 were kind of like the me and Demon D, but I don't know. I don't know. We were like literally, instead of it just being Snakebite and Royal 2, it was like all four of us were like that. Me, Demon D,
Right.
Clutch, and Cloud.
That's crazy, dude. I can't even imagine what that would be like.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what Blake, George, and I are like, but if there was a fourth.
Yeah.
Like we've been trying to play with four people or a fourth person for 8 years now or something like that.
Yeah. That was,
I didn't realize, people, because like 6 different people, I don't know if it's because they just knew we were good friends, but like a lot of different people kept talking about that specific tournament, like 2009 Nationals. They kept talking about it. I don't know why
Really?
it kept coming up, and I didn't realize it was such like an upset.
yeah.
I didn't realize you guys just kind of went in.
We went from getting top 12 to 6th to 1st
That's crazy.
at national.
dude.
I went from getting top 24 to retiring, but back then it wasn't retiring, it was just quitting.
Yeah.
I was a noob. Well, not really a noob. I was pro, but
You're like
I went from
15,
getting
right?
How old was I? No, I was 18, 17.
Oh, okay.
But I went from getting top 24, being like, fuck this, I quit, not attending the next event, to getting picked up by BTH because they needed a 4th. And then from there, we get top 12, 6th, national champion.
What the hell?
So it's like
That's crazy.
within like 4 events, I went from not even competing to winning the national championship.
Yeah.
Which,
It's like everyone, like I was talking to, who was I talking to about it? I think it might have been like Royal 2 and Snakebite because they didn't play at the time, or they were like 8
yeah,
at the time, and they said that, or no, I was talking to TJ about it. He said literally like all 4 of you guys had the best tournament of your life, and then Demon D played like he was the best player in the game for a day,
yeah.
and no one could stop him. That's
Yeah.
just what I heard, and I didn't know all that.
Pretty
I thought you
much.
guys were like top 4, top 3, like
No,
contending.
it was like, I don't know, who would it be in, like, say, at the time when it was Optic and FaZe, like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
It was just like every event was like Optic versus FaZe.
Yeah.
Just imagine that, and then who would be like a 7th seeded team, 7th, 8th seeded team.
I mean, I kind of see it as like what our CS team did at E League. They were like 7th seed. They
Really?
weren't even like the fact that they got out of pool play at E League, like everyone was like, man, they're doing really well.
Yeah.
And then they win the next 4 matches and win the entire tournament.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I
yeah,
see it.
that's-
Something like that.
That was, yeah, because we were 7th seed. And all season, it was just TD straight, I think. Wait, was it? Yeah, it was TD straight, like
Yeah.
winning events back
Yeah.
and forth. Every event, there was the TD versus like straight.
That's crazy.
And then
And you
there
guys
was like
came out of nowhere.
an instinct would kind of like compete, or a Carbon or some final boss. And then, but at the last event, we just, we beat FB, then we beat Straight, then we beat, who did we beat? Beat FB. Oh, we beat FB, then we beat Instinct, then we beat Straight Rippin'.
What the
And everyone's
hell?
just like, what?
And so then you guys played what, Classic?
And then we played Classic and Winners Finals because they beat TD on the other side, which was another huge upset. But that was like the whole Xbox got unplugged.
Oh shit!
Like,
I forgot about
as
that.
TD was capping the winning flag to win the series, and an Xbox freezes, which happened to be, if it was anybody's Xbox but the host, TD would have won. But it was Hysteria's Xbox who froze, and he was host, so the entire game shut down.
Holy shit.
And it was like 100% win, but they had to replay because it shut down. And then Classic won the replay, and then won Game 5.
So
then we beat Classic winners finals, and then it's like TD can redeem themselves in losers bracket, but TD loses to Instinct, I think.
Right.
And then Instinct loses to Carbon, and then Carbon loses to Classic. So it's we play Classic
literally
again.
BTH versus Classic back then was just like two top 12 teams that haven't
Basically.
been in grand finals.
Yeah, it was like the
Dude,
6th and 7th seed.
No wonder people talk about that tournament all the time.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Just
like people always talk about how Classic, like the whole Xbox being unplugged thing.
Yeah.
Like apparently it was people. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the Xbox just froze. I don't know if it got. People say the cameraman unplugged it. People say the cameraman tripped and fucking unplugged it. Like people say best man kicked the wire. Like just a whole bunch of I don't know. There's a whole bunch of dumb stuff.
Yeah.
But even after that, it's like they're still losers bracket, and Team Classic won through the losers bracket.
Yeah,
so we played them again.
That's crazy, dude. That's wild. Like, do you remember your feeling after winning? Was that your first grand finals you had been a part of?
Yeah.
So after you guys beat them in winners finals, what were you guys like feeling like? I feel like I'm doing a vision interview, but I'm literally like actually like we've never gone this far in depth about this tournament.
I think my best placing before that was the previous tournament. I think we got 5th, or we got top 6. Might have got 5th. I can't remember.
Right.
So yeah, it was from retiring to just, I don't know. It happened too quick to like know what was going on.
Right.
I just remember the night before, I was guaranteed top 3 because we just beat Straight, and then I think we just beat Straight, and we were guaranteed top 3, and then like the night ended, and like I'm walking back to my hotel, like guaranteed 15 grand or something each, and all my friends are just like, "Yo, what? You guys are about to win this event." And they're just like hyping me up because they're all like top 12, top 16, like top 24, and
crazy, dude.
I'm just sitting there at top 3 about to win the event. It was crazy.
So you just had like all the people that you had been teaming with, or like people you were friends with.
Yeah.
From that, like I guess
like people like I hung out with and I was friends with, they were like top 16.
Yeah, like borderline enemies.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So they're knocked out of the tournament. They're gonna watch you play on Sunday, and they're just amped. Dude, that's crazy. Dude, I've always said, because I got into this whole like video documentary thing because of like a documentary on the Super Smash Brothers scene. There's like a documentary. It like covers 6 different people that helped build the Smash Brothers scene, like to the esports scene that it is today. And literally Smash was like kind of like Halo 4 at the time, where it's like just down in the dumps. Like maybe at like the biggest tournaments it would get like I don't know tens of thousands of viewers or something like that. And then this documentary came out, and it literally like people would argue that this documentary saved Smash Brothers.
Really?
Yeah, it came out, and then after it came out, MLG did an entire special on the series, like where they would watch every episode and then talk about it afterwards. And then MLG brought Smash onto their scene for like MLG Anaheim like a while ago, and then it just started booming again and got on Evo and stuff like that.
This stuff? Like,
and so that's what
Counter-Strike.
Oh, gambling saved Counter-Strike. But that's what I'm saying. Like I've always said, if I was to ever do a full length documentary, it would be on Halo.
Really?
Yeah, I told Walshy that like my first time ever meeting him, and he was like, I actually have like friends that have footage from back in the days when you guys played on CRTs and the big clunky, like no headsets, yelling at each other across. They're like they have footage from.
Dude, there's
days.
a picture of me at an MLG event with Sennheisers on. With I could probably I don't have my phone, but I have Sennheisers on, which didn't have a mic, but I have Sennheisers on, and then a microphone just over the Sennheisers.
What? The
So,
like
and
an
that's
Xbox mic?
Yeah, because I was an Xbox mic, because I was just a noob and didn't have like that advanced head. Because back then it was like new,
Yeah.
and I didn't have like the new headset that other people had. But like even before that, I didn't even have a mic. Everyone just used Sennheisers and yelled to hear each other.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many untold stories in Halo. Like, it's literally like you sit around a bar with these 30-year-old people talking about Halo back in the day, and it's like it's genius. It's like the shit that I hear is just like very, very entertaining stuff. But there's nobody to tell. There's nobody to tell it. Which is, I saw an interview on the guy that did the Smash Brothers video, and he said that's how he kept feeling. He would hear all of these stories about the Smash Brothers content from like 2002, and he was like, somebody has to know this. So then he spent 2 years of his life dedicating it to that video.
Wait,
and like,
he spent 2 years just for that video?
Yeah, he would. Well, it's a 9-part documentary, and every video is like 30. Dude, if you watch it, it's the reason I'm here today. That documentary.
Really?
Yeah. But so that's what I'm saying. Like, I've always wanted, but I obviously don't have like time to do that now. But if something ever happens with Vision where I can just be like an executive producer, because like Hex talks about that all the time, where I can just kind of like step back and let like people who actually like went to school to do what I do, kind of do that, and then I can have time to like dedicate to passion projects. That would be the one that I do. I don't know. But then again, if I hear that Halo 3 remaster is coming out, I might just drop everything and do it.
Just start competing. Hex, I need
definitely
Optic Nation Hitch captain.
I don't know. What would your... All right.
So yeah, that's my
trade.
career. So you went to Vegas. How was Vegas?
Vegas was dope, dude. How many times have you been to Vegas?
I think just once. I went to Vegas and lost a bunch of money. Damn, so many like memories. Vegas was crazy,
dude.
Vegas was Vegas.
Yeah,
I love BTH.
Dude,
I love my friends.
Same. I was just thinking about it today. I was like, I think I have like, I don't want to. I mean, you can never have too many friends, but I have a lot of friends that I'm like really, really close with.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I have too many.
Like, I was just thinking about, like, I saw a tweet or something. It was like, what's your MySpace top 8 currently in life? And I was like, damn. I was like, I thought of 8 people.
I think I do have literally 8. Because I have, actually, no. I would say I have like 3. I have like 3 good friends in like different sections of my life.
Yeah.
It's like 3 back home, 3 here,
yeah,
3
okay, that makes sense.
At events, like that kind of stuff.
That makes sense. That's kind of how. I mean, that's kind of how it is for me too. It's just I have people that I met in different parts of my life that I just like. I don't know. Just we always find each other like talking to each other or whatnot. That's kind of how my friend group is. What was I just about to say? Oh, Vegas. We didn't go to the Strip. What's up, man? What?
Bose says hi, everybody.
We didn't go to like the Strip this time in Vegas. We went to like downtown old school Vegas, which was something completely different than what I had, because I've been to Vegas twice before, and both times were at the Strip, like the whole like Mandalay Bay and MGM Grand and the Caesar's Palace, like that whole Strip area. But this one was like on the other side of Vegas, and there was like a downtown area where you just like walk through, and it felt like New Orleans, and there were like street performers, but the street performers were just like naked people. There was like a 70-year-old man in a G-string. There was 2 nurses with just nipple tassels on, and then there were like people playing bagpipes and like accordions.
So
And it was just
weird.
it was like the weird part of Vegas. Whereas like on the other side of Vegas, people are dressed up in like tuxes and going gambling and going to the balls. And then on this side of Vegas, it's just like reckless.
It's like Hollywood.
Yeah.
But you haven't.
I haven't been to Hollywood.
It's probably. I haven't been to that part of Vegas, so I wouldn't know. But
Yeah.
Hollywood's probably similar.
It was like weird. It was definitely weird, but it was fun. It was more casual,
Yeah.
which I'm used to casual. I'm not used to going and trying to stunt and
Sitting at a
5-star.
sitting at a table with rich people
Yeah.
in Vegas casinos.
Yeah, playing blackjack, smoking cigars
Yeah.
while in a tux.
It being way too tense, way too much
Yeah.
money's getting thrown
Yes.
around.
And here, everybody's literally there were the hotel we went into. The casino was there. They were playing pop like electronic bumping music, like boom, 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 and there were girls dancing on tables.
Like
There
that
were
kind of music?
Yeah, there were
Like
girls.
house music?
Yeah, there were girls dancing on tables with like skimpy like skirts on and crop tops, and they were doing this, and I felt and everyone was just betting, and I was like, this is kind of more my scene, like not because of the girls or whatever. It was just definitely more casual than a quiet casino, and everyone's just really focused on betting
Yeah.
and smoking their cigars.
Yeah. Some people just get too intense. Like I was probably actually one of those people. It's like, are you actually betting to like try to make a profit? Like, is that why you're like
Right.
taking it so serious? Because they'll just be sitting at the table like really thinking, and I don't know. I guess that's fun. It's like kind of like me playing H1Z1, being pissed, being focused, trying my ass off, but I'm just like, it's like fun doing that.
We can transition now. So, you go through these.
Oh shit, that's what we're transitioning to.
You go through these like times where you get really focused on. I'm kind of that way too, or I just get really addicted to something. But I've always thought I was the worst at it. Like I'd never seen anybody do it as
Yeah.
bad as I do, until I
Never.
met you. Because at first it was like Halo 5. You were streaming like 13 hours a day. You would scrim and then you would stream for like 8 hours after that.
Even when I wouldn't stream, because there was a time I stopped streaming just because it was like we were
'cause people
losing
were
too
bitching
much,
at
and it
you.
was just
Yeah.
like,
I remember that.
you know. But I'm trying to like get better. I don't need to hear your shit, because we would just get shit talked for
Yeah.
losing. It's like, all right, peace.
And then you would play that literally all night. And then that kind of went away, especially when you were tired. And then it transitioned to beats. You would make beats for 25 hours a day, literally nonstop making beats, learning. You had like a
Yeah.
notepad. You were trying to learn music theory.
Yeah.
Dude. And then after that kind of like went away, and you still like, because now you kind of learned everything you need to
Yeah.
make beats. And then I was like, all right. And then Modern Warfare Remastered came out. You streamed that and played that for like 13 hours a day for like 2 weeks. And then you finally were like, all right, fuck that. And I was like, it's over. It's over. That's it. Nothing else could possibly capture your attention. And then I had never seen it as bad as it was over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was really bad. I don't know what it was. I think H1Z1 was just because MWR, it just never felt. I just have never liked S&D.
Yeah.
So MWR, it was cool how competitive it was and how much I like trying to like win tourneys or whatever, get good at the game. It was cool, and that's what kept my attention for so long. But I just never was a fan of S&D, so that
Right.
it could capture my attention for a while, but not too long. Just because I didn't like S&D that much, but H1Z1, that was a whole nother beast. Because that was like, it just takes up so much time. The games you try to win last forever. And then if you die, it's like just instantly queue up into another one. Then you kind of sit there. It's very time consuming.
It's very easy. That game is like when I would play game battles like back in the day with like the Team Summertime guys, and then we would just be like, you got time for another one? All right, set one up. Yeah. And then it was very like, I got one more, set one up. And like, it's you could just constantly get into that cycle. But for H1Z1, you don't even have to set anything up. You just click a button.
Yeah.
And
you
just
click a button, and it's like, if you do bad, it's like, I'm not getting off on that.
Yeah.
If you do good, or if you win, it's like, I got to try to win again.
Yeah.
If you get close to winning, it's like, I need to win and then get off. But it's like, there's no... Yeah, like there's no.
It's the worst.
There's no good time to get off H1Z1.
That's so true.
You just always have to keep playing until. The only time I would get off is when I would literally just be wasting my time for 2 hours, like starting up, half-assing, like trying to do good. That's like the only. That's when I realized, okay, I need to get off. I'm tired. I'm not even trying. I'm bored.
18 hours deep.
Yeah. I would just have to really get bored of the game.
But now you're kind of past the fiercely addicted point of H1.
I think that's what I do with stuff. I don't know why.
It's kind of like when a good song comes out and you play it so much to the point where you don't even like the song anymore.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Games.
Because I played it it went from playing it like 8 hours a day to like 12 to 16, then doing a 24-hour stream, then like waking up and playing streaming for like 16 hours. I literally, that 24-hour stream, I woke up and was like, okay, it's like, I forget what time I woke up. It's probably like 3 p.m. But I wake up, it's like 3 p.m. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm going to stream. It's not going to be another 16. I literally woke up and tweeted, it's not going to be another 16-hour stream. Don't ask. Because everyone in my stream from the night before, it was like a 16-hour stream. So I was like just jokingly saying it's not going to be another one. But I was like serious because I only wanted to stream for a few hours. Next thing, 24 hours later, because by like the 12-hour mark, I'm like, I'm not getting off unless I win. And then it got to 16 hours, and I was like, okay, I'm either pulling a 24-hour or I'm winning. And I never won. So I just had to play for 24 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, I guess that's what I've always done with stuff. I just always get super addicted to one thing.
Right.
And then I just play it until I went from, like I was saying, 8 to 12 to 24 to 16 to like 16 hours. Like it was turning into like 16-hour streams to not touching it it's been 3 or 4 days. I just don't have an urge to even play.
That's so crazy, dude.
I just played by my last stream, I was getting just so mad but bored at the same time. I was like, I really don't care anymore about this game. I'm like, it's kind of how I ended MWR as well. I was just getting bored. Yeah. I was like, I don't find the interest in really trying to do good.
Yeah.
So I don't know, just lost interest.
That makes sense. I mean, at first I had my few days where I was like, I want to play H1 all the time.
Yeah. I feel like you would see me and TJ playing, and you're like, fuck this, I'm going to play. Then I'd hear you in your room.
Not even streaming or recording or anything.
I heard you one time, yes, yes.
Okay, there's no way it sounded like that. There's no possible way it sounded like that.
Yes.
I was like, I remember throwing a let's go out.
It was probably let's go. Yes. Yes. Just so relieved.
I finally won. I have 2 wins.
And then it was like a 5-kill.
Yeah, it was like a 5-kill win. And Ninja's over there. I actually talked to Ninja this weekend. Like kind of like not directly talked to him. He was in like a circle. We were all talking. Yeah. I didn't know that you were in his top win. his top win is like a 28 kill win or something like that, and you.
I
were one
think
of the people
I
who
was
killed.
one of the deaths, and it was like a 30 something.
Oh, a 30.
Yeah, people are like, Ninja's in your game. Oh my god, he's shitting. Find him. And I'm like, where is he? And I had the most. My chat helped me 0. I'm just like, where is he? I didn't have a delay on my stream or anything, so like they could hear me right away. I'm like, where is he? They're like, he's in a cop car. I'm like, that's not helping me. I'm like, I need a location, and no one was telling me. But I saw a cop car like zooming by. I'm like, oh, that's probably him. I start shooting him. He turns around. I'm like lighting him up. And then he just literally is flying at me with this cop car. And then I pull out my shotgun, and he jumps out, and I shot him to like 10 health. But then he just like, bop, like, you know, kills just AR.
Just ninjas.
Close range AR headshots me. And then I die, and I'm like, no. He had like 10 health. And that was probably the closest he was to dying all game.
Yeah.
Then he ends up winning that game with like a 33 kill win. I'm just like, of course.
Yeah, because that's like all TJ or the one time I talked to Ninja, that's literally all they talked about. Like, nobody was talking about Halo. Everybody just wanted to get back and play H1.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even TJ. Even Royal 2, I think, tweeted something.
Yeah, Royal 2, I didn't know he was that good at the game. He said his top kill, his entire bar are wins, and they're all 20 plus kill wins. Yeah.
I know what I'm doing after this.
Dude, no.
I'm probably going to stream H1, to be honest.
No. You're going to fall right
I
back
wanted
into
to
it.
anyways because I just got one of these new mics or
Right.
this new arm stand. I like switched my setup, so I don't got to stream with a headset mic anymore. It's like a mic like this,
Right.
and it's like perfect with how my setup is. So I'm kind of pumped to stream with like better quality, I guess.
So, yeah, because you've always kind of...
And the only game I'd enjoy would be H1. So
Yeah, I guess that is. Everybody talks about how bad H1 is because of the lags and the glitches and the fact that we're playing people from across the world.
that like almost makes it. That's like bringing more to it. It's like that gives it so much talk.
Yeah, you're right.
People talk about it there's so much talk of just like
The rages.
Chinese people on the server and lag and glitches. Like just all that talk just brings more attention to it.
But it's like, I feel like we're at a state in video games right now where if you're not playing CS or if you're not like a League of Legends, like that kind of like a MOBA player or whatever, I don't know, I think that's what it's called. There's like not a good game out right now. Modern Warfare Remastered.
No one.
Who
touches that?
I don't know who plays it anymore because there's no variant in it. It's S&D and nades are being tossed from across the map. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a good game soon.
Is this still recording?
Nope.
I know it was recording. Welcome back to the flyest podcast in the world.
To the only podcast without audio issues.
To the only podcast without audio issues.
It's literally just karma. We ran out of space on the SD card.
So we were what? It was probably...
I literally have no idea what the last thing was that we
I think I've been kind of glancing, and I don't think it was too long. I think I looked like 2 or 3 times where I was like... Then the third time I'm like,
what if
wait
we
a
only got
second.
like... Talk again?
Yeah.
What if we only got like 12 minutes of footage in?
No, I saw, because I remember looking and seeing like 40-something minutes, I think. It might have got, yeah. So we have no idea where it cut off at.
You carry, man. I'm tired. I'm done carrying.
You interviewed me.
Yeah, carry. Get carried.
I
How does
fucking care. I carried.
Literally, my back hurts. Too much carrying in the flycast for me. I am the flycast captain.
Yeah, so at this point, I don't know where. It's like it's not like it cut off and we can be like, okay, it cut off, but let's resume here because we were talking for so long. And then I was like, wait, it doesn't have the red stuff. And Hitch just got sad.
Yeah, I hate it when shit like that happens.
And then it just took 10 minutes to find an SD card. But that's the life we live. Our life, it's so hard. Your life's so hard.
Our struggles are so hard.
Yeah, so difficult.
But
a day of work. It's just very stressful. Just, I'd just rather. Never mind. I would just dig a deeper hole.
You're gonna keep digging.
But I would
by
sarcastically saying something.
By sarcastically digging a hole for yourself, an actual hole is being
dug.
And you're going to get thrown in it. Bye.
I'm gonna probably also get stuff for just cutting you off. We'll work on that. I think I gotta lay low on the caffeine.
No.
Or just the interview.
A podcast without you on caffeine, I don't know how it would go.
Might not work.
Yeah. Every podcast you've either had the concentrate coffee.
That's drugs. Then again, caffeine is a drug.
Or the coffee. Or the coffee? Caffeine is a drug. I think I'm addicted.
Caffeine's a drug. Alcohol's a drug.
Not addicted to alcohol. I think I'm addicted to caffeine, though. A relative amount.
Have you ever been not addicted to alcohol, but like consistently drank?
No. Definitely not to a point where I was like drunk.
I mean, not drunk, but
I mean, like we talked about it last time on the podcast where I like went through that weird phase where I was just drinking red wine every night.
Really? We talked about that?
Yeah. That was the same
and I
time
did
we
I
would,
talk
like, crack
about
open beers
really?
on
We
Skype.
talked about that?
Is that what you were about to talk about?
Shit.
Yeah. So quick summary, I used to drink red wine every night after Walgreens. He would crack open beers.
I'd crack
with
some
all of
beers
his Halo
open.
friends. Next topic.
So where were we 30 minutes ago? We can talk about how nice it's been.
Joe Rogan would be so mad. We were talking about, that was something we talk a lot, like whenever we go somewhere, like when we drive to like somewhere vastly in the distance, like Jersey Mike's, or whenever whenever we road trip to, across town to Chick-fil-A or to Chipotle. That's when we have our conversations.
That's when I wish it could be interrupted.
What do you mean?
I interrupted you. But that's when I wish we could be recorded.
Yeah.
That's when we need a podcast in the car.
We need a consistent
That's our
podcast.
next podcast car.
Well, I think we need to be the first 24-hour podcast.
Yeah.
We need to have like GoPros.
That's a lot of talking. Just mic ourselves up for 24 hours and then
just go.
Compile it.
Yeah. Clap once.
Yeah.
And the shit we talk about the universe.
Well, we'd have to clap every time the batteries went out.
That's true. Or the
Put
SD
a new
card.
battery. Yeah. And we go through so many SD cards
24
and
hours
batteries.
of just constant footage.
It's a good idea to do once.
Right?
I actually,
watch
people are
the
going to
entire-
steal this idea, but I was going to make if this comes out anytime soon, just know I'm on that ass for stealing my idea. But I was going to make I'm still thinking about making a 24-hour vlog where I'm literally just recording the entire time. Not necessarily trying to be like, entertaining or just zero cuts, just recording the entire time, having a shit ton of batteries on deck, shit ton of SD cards. If it runs out, I'll, put it on a computer and have a fresh SD card or whatever, charge batteries, but just literally record the entire time and then just put it together and upload it.
You think people would watch it?
Yeah, I would. If someone said they recorded literally 24 hours of the 24 hours.
You have to think about how much you would have to cut, though. Like in this house. Like how much stuff we
There's
say.
no cutting.
Okay, but
I can't.
You would then you would have to warn everyone
Yeah.
that today is 24-hour vlog day.
Yeah.
Everyone would have to be on their best behavior. We would have to make sure there were no.
I mean, think about today. What has been said that like would need to be cut? I don't think anything really. That there was one thing earlier.
Yeah.
Where we were like, hey, we gotta
cut that.
Yeah, cut that.
It's like, but if somebody talks about something that's happening in the future with Optic that nobody's supposed to know,
Yeah,
if
that's
there's
true.
like brand issues that are in the house that nobody can see.
Well, I would go through that. I would definitely make sure that stuff, like as the day went on, like write down the time or something. I would definitely and just like bleep out
just
there,
like blur it or something.
just blur or
Bleep.
do something with the audio.
Yeah.
But I think if I saw a 24-hour vlog, I would definitely click on it and just kind of click through the hours of like what are they like? Say
crazy.
I'm just sitting on my computer scrolling through the internet, and it just shows me sitting there just
scrolling
casually, just
for
it's
45
literally
minutes.
just being a fly on the wall, just being me.
What would you do while you showered?
Put the camera on me and blur it out, maybe.
Dude, that'd kind of be epic.
Yeah.
It would be a lot of, dude, rendering a 24-hour video. It would take 48 hours.
Yeah.
Like you would do the video and then it would come out like 2 weeks
The
later.
neck. Yeah.
Because then you would have to like upload it. Imagine that upload, dude.
I feel like rendering takes longer than uploading for me.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd probably have to do it on Final Cut.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
a lot easier to render on Final Cut.
But yeah, showers, blur it. Why am I
if you-
spewing these genius ideas out?
What if you,
Someone's
like,
gonna
had to
take
pee?
this.
You had to pee or worse?
Pee, just fucking film right on top of it. Like they get you staring at the wall. Or just film the pee. Just don't show your wiener.
That is kind of genius. 24-hour stream. That's going to be the title of the of this podcast. 24-hour vlog? Question mark?
No.
Can't be that.
That's a stream? What is this?
Oh man, I don't know, but I've got to go because I got to finish Vision stuff.
Yeah, and we don't know where we're at.
We don't know where. Yeah,
It's definitely been some time now.
Yeah, you're gonna have fun editing this and uploading this tomorrow and stuff like that. So
There's
Yeah,
there actually is editing for this one, huh?
You'll have a lot of fun doing
Yeah,
that. since I did the
you're
last
gonna handle it.
Yeah,
You'll be able to get
we'll
this.
just,
I had to.
yeah. Do we have any outro music?